Did you know in Utah, the person cutting your hair has to meet more rigorous qualifications than the one counseling your child? Utah is facing a mental health crisis with too many people unable to access care. In 2023, House Representative Marcia Judkins presented House Bill 250, removing the examination requirement for licensure. In 2024, Senator Bramble introduced Senate Bill 26 in hopes to make it easier to become a licensed behavioral health professional. But what if these changes actually do more harm than good? Could an influx of inexperienced social workers create new risks for those seeking help?
In 2023, House Bill 250 passed, stating, "This bill removes an examination requirement for licensure as a certified social worker or social service worker." Then, in the following year, in 2024, Utah introduced Senate Bill 26, which passed in the Senate. This law makes it easier to get licensed in social work, addressing the state's growing mental health crisis. Many Utah residents struggle with mental health but lack proper resources. To help, the government removed the competency exam requirement for licensure in social work and other behavioral health fields. Now, professionals need a degree, clinical hours, but no competency exam. Some fields have increased clinical hour requirements instead. As a result, there are now licensed social workers who haven't taken a competency exam, yet they're entrusted with serious responsibilities.
To assess the potential risks of House Bill 250 and Senate Bill 26, we analyzed real-world data. Using records from Utah's Division of Occupational and Professional Licensing, DOPL, we examined the profiles of nearly 2,000 government-hired social workers in the year 2024 to determine how many are properly licensed and whether or not they had a degree in social work. Of the 2,000 government-hired social workers, only 62% were licensed, and of those licensed social workers, only 56% had proper education with a degree in social work.
Recent high-profile cases in Utah have exposed major issues within the state's social work system, raising concerns about oversight and the impact of new legislation, like the Senate Bill 26 in 2024. In 2023, Utah YouTuber Ruby Franke and therapist Jody Hildebrandt were arrested for severe child abuse under the guise of discipline. Ruby was acting as a licensed therapist/mental health coach, even though she clearly doesn't have a license or the credentials to be certified. Their actions came to light after one of the Franke's children escaped, revealing signs of malnourishment and injury. Both women were sentenced to prison. Investigations show that nearly 200 mental health professionals in Utah have faced disciplinary actions since 2012, with many involved in serious misconduct, including sexual abuse. These cases highlight gaps in the system's ability to protect vulnerable clients. Senate Bill 26 in the year 2024 aims to address the shortage of mental health professionals by streamlining licensing. However, critics warn that reducing training and supervision could lead to inexperienced professionals entering the field, risking the quality of care and safety of clients. Utah's mental health system needs reform that balances accessibility with rigorous training and ethical standards. Expanding the workforce is important, but it's crucial that we don't lower the bar for competency in the process.
As House Bill 250 and Senate Bill 26 move forward, we must ask, is faster licensing the answer to Utah's mental health crisis, or does it create new dangers? How do we balance the urgent need for more social workers with the responsibility to ensure safe, competent care? What's the real cost of making it easier to become a therapist or counselor?